gue udah muak sama Instagram dan TikTok, and so I decided to shut them down. Mungkin istilah shut them down is not like I shut down the whole company, karena ya mana mungkin bisa ya kan. Tapi gue memutuskan buat deactivate TikTok account dan juga uninstall Instagram app, simply because I find that TikTok no longer useful and beneficial for me. Dan buat Instagram, why I just uninstall the app, because I feel that a lot of businesses, shop, restaurant itu masih pakai akun Instagram buat share advertising, share information about their business and stuff. Jadi buat gue masih cukup useful accountnya, though I feel that if I do have the app on my phone, itu buat gue gampang banget jatuh ke dalam addiction of doom scrolling. Di tanggal 1 Desember kemarin, gue memutuskan for trying again to not use Instagram and TikTok anymore. Initially, gue pakai TikTok itu lebih ke creative outlet buat making videos, sharing things online, dan hopefully can connect with more people online. And same thing goes with Instagram. Well, di Instagram mungkin gue nggak post di Reels atau carousel atau bikin konten yang gimana, enggak. Instagram gue private buat diri gue sendiri. It was more like a digital diary for me to look back on some events during some period of my life. Tapi I use the Instagram story function itu buat kayak share short recap or short review about books, movies. Gue juga share tempat-tempat yang gue datengin pas traveling, at least with my friends. And I do find those were quite entertaining and fun to use buat jadi creative outlet. It was quite okay. Tapi semakin lama, semakin kesini gue ngerasa semakin banyak konten-konten yang cuman kayak endorsement, advertising, commercial, too commercial. It's no longer a platform where people can connect to each other. And I do crave that authenticity, I do crave that connection from people online. Gue inget banget dulu waktu masih sekolah, Instagram itu feature discovery-nya dipakai buat discover orang-orang yang mungkin kita kenal, yang akunnya nggak di private, dan biasanya kalau dibuka feeds-nya, fotonya itu berasal dari account yang have mutual friends with us. Nowadays, at least my discovery feature no longer about people I might know, people I might recognize. It's more about these influencers, these commercial stuff. Yeah, just not really social, I think. Selain itu juga, of course, the unlimited contents that is available for us, itu bikin gue ngerasa kayak, wow, this is very easy for us, human people, to fall into the doom scrolling addiction. Kayak kalau udah nge-scroll, nggak tahu kapan harus berhenti, padahal badannya udah kayak capek banget, udah ngerasa muak, enek, bosen, tapi terus dilakuin lagi dan lagi. It's just so scary for me to understand that what those short form contents does for our brain. The dopamine addiction. It's just too scary. Dan sejak gue nonton dan riset banyak tentang dopamine addiction, tentang neuroscience and how those social media affect our brain if we use it unresponsibly, I feel that TikTok or Instagram is not for me anymore. Menurut gue udah cukup. I have had fun with that. Dan sekarang gue mencari creative outlet baru, yaitu di mana gue bisa tetap menyuarakan opini gue, pendapat gue tetap bisa share apa yang menurut gue layak untuk dibagikan, dan gue juga mencari sebuah platform di mana gue bisa connect dengan teman-teman online. And I do think that for now, at the moment, YouTube does the job for me. TikTok and Instagram as well, itu kalau mau ngepost video yang digestible, itu harus dalam bite size, pendek-pendek, less than 3 minutes, and I feel that that's too shallow. If I do post videos more than 3 minutes, it rarely doing good. At least engagementnya nggak sebagus video-video yang cuman 1 menit, 2 menit. And I cannot keep up with that. It's just, I don't feel any depth, engagement, connection with all those bite-sized contents. So if I do want to stay authentic and true to myself, I feel that YouTube for now is the only platform where I can share my opinion, my perspective, my point of view in a longer and deeper form. Other than YouTube, I do channel out my creativity through writing. Gue nulis di blog biasanya, but until now, the blog is being kept for myself. I don't share it publicly. I'll figure out if I will share it for public, but at least for now, I'm still keeping it for myself only. Gue ngerasa gue belum siap buat share it publicly, dan gue juga belajar buat ngejahit. I learned to sew. So yeah, I think that's all that I learned or how I channel out my creativity, at least for now. And YouTube is the very latest edition for the outlet of creativity. I do wish and intend to use YouTube as a digital diary as well as a platform to connect and share with people online. I do wish that we can connect online through comment section, through community section, dan kalian juga tetap bisa reach out to me in Instagram, but maybe I will reply those rarely. Ya, gue nggak berencana buat buka Instagram setiap minggu atau setiap 2 minggu. Ya, I'll figure out when I will open Instagram. But for now, I'm good with no social media. I'll create another video on how I spend my days, my time without social media, and what activities I do to prevent myself falling back into the doom scrolling addiction. Karena gue yakin bahwa untuk mengeliminate atau menghilangkan suatu kebiasaan buruk atau habit buruk, kita perlu mereplace dengan habit baik atau suatu kebiasaan yang baik. For now, I'm replacing social media doom scrolling addiction with reading books. So far, this year I have read 37 books dan I consume very little Netflix. Gue masih nonton beberapa drama atau film, but not like mindlessly consuming them. Gue benar-benar pilih apa yang gue mau consume, either it books or movies or dramas. Same thing goes with YouTube videos. Sekarang daripada nontonin shorts atau reels atau TikTok, gue lebih banyak nonton YouTube dan mencari konten-konten yang bermutu bermanfaat. I do have interest on neuroscience, on travel, on history, and it's quite surprising for me kalau ternyata gue suka sejarah. Karena yang gue inget sepanjang sekolah gue nggak suka sejarah. I don't really like anthropology as well. But now I find enjoyment in consuming videos about history, anthropology, psychology, sometimes about economy and business, but very rare. Or just some random things that I thought about. Gue juga cukup tertarik dengan konsep spirituality. I do like to meditate. Jadi kadang-kadang gue juga mengkonsumsi konten tentang meditation and just some spiritual stuff. Not necessarily religion, nggak harus tentang agama, just any kind of spirituality and religion. I'm just trying to broaden my perspective on humanity. That's all. So maybe next videos I'll share about YouTube channels I find it interesting, or maybe I'll review some books for you. I hope that this kind of video will be useful for a companion for you, supaya lo ngerasa nggak sendirian, less lonely. Ya, I just wish that gue bisa membantu orang buat ngerasa nggak sendirian, that we are in this together. So I think that's all for today. Kalau lo juga ngerasa fed up atau you've had enough with Instagram dan TikTok, lo ngerasa kayak juga udah muak dengan konten-konten yang gak ada habisnya, dengan doom scrolling, please let me know what you think about those in the comment section. Atau kalau mungkin lo tahu temen lo yang juga udah nggak pakai sosial media dan mungkin mereka punya insight atau comments about it, you can also help me by sharing this video to them. If we happen to have similar interests, maybe you can subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.